What is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and gals? It is good to have you here on this lovely Monday night. Bittersweet Monday night. It is 7:04 p.m. PT, December 5th, 2022. What is up with you? I don't think there's anyone here yet. I am talking to no one. I'm talking to the 50 people who watched the YouTube video. Hello. But tonight is indeed the Star Wars Reign of Tyranny Epilogue. You heard me right. We'll talk more about that in a little bit. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you are all doing well. What's going on? Ugh. Took a little nap earlier. Had some Chinese food and man, it made me feel terrible. I don't think I should have eaten it. I have leftovers in the kitchen and there's a part of me that's like, do the right thing and throw that shit away. Do the right thing. You know? We'll see. We'll see if I do the right thing. Okay. Well, without further ado, we might as well jump in and say hi to the boys. We're patiently waiting in the Discord. Spagat. Mr. Frosty's Corner. Delicious. Spagat. All right. Let's say hi to the boys. Boys.
Of course.
Oh god.
Hi.
Hello.
Hola.
Yeah, I was just sharing something in Rust. There's an app that you can get for your phone, so that in the middle of the night it's going to wake you up and say, "Hey, your base is getting raided," so you can get up and save all your shit, because that's how sweaty Rust is.
But that's only if you build the correct things in game to pair with it.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that I hate it even more.
That's crazy. I had a buddy
Wow.
who used to sleep. He used to leave Rust on. He'd sleep in his bed and stuff, and put his speakers on super loud, so that if someone was blowing up his base in the middle of the night, he would just wake up and be like, "Oh, I gotta go to war!" Like a fucking fire drill.
Is this
Wow.
you talking about Rust?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's nuts.
Al,
Yeah,
thanks
did
for the 22. Appreciate you.
Oh, I gotta get in.
Boys, I think everyone is here. Good to Sticks with 105. Wow. Way to one up.
Yeah, way to one up me.
One,
Fuck you,
one up the
Al.
guy. Wow.
Yeah, Jesus. Couldn't have waited till like next week or something.
Rival,
Jeez.
middle of the road. I like that. Thanks, Rival. Can't give you shit. Thank you, sir. Chat, good to see you, all three of you. Boys, how you guys feeling tonight? Crazed, how are you?
Good. I was looking at houses in Mexico, so that was cool.
You really gonna move to Mexico?
I'm thinking about it, dude.
All right.
Get better health care than the United States.
I don't know about that one. It's pretty shit, but at least I could get it, right?
Go to the tourist towns. It's fucking.
Wow.
Well, yeah, I won't be in a tourist town necessarily.
Walter with the 109. Wow. Nice.
Whoa.
Let you guys go.
But
It's pretty
I could
crazy.
rent
slots.
Nice.
I could rent a big ass house for
Thank
like
you.
600 USD and live like a god.
Okay. Thinking about moving to Mexico. Beautiful. Mr. Donicus, how are you?
He is driving right now.
He's in a car.
Sorry, I'm doing swell. I got In-N-Out Burger. I was stuffing my face with extra well done fries.
Nice. Good shit.
Yeah.
Walter, how the fuck are you, sir?
I'm good. Honing in on that next job. I got 2 kind of final interviews tomorrow, so excited.
I cannot wait to hear what you're going to be doing. That's awesome. Beautiful. Mr. Rival.
Hello.
Hola. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm alive.
Okay. Fair enough. Al, how the hell are you?
Good man, living the dream, brother. How you doing?
Good. I'm a little tired today, but I'm feeling okay. Just kind of biding my time until January hits, or really until Christmas, and then I'm done with work until essentially March 1st. Well, I mean like February 27th, that Monday, but until March.
Nice.
Whoa.
And then end of January, I am moving to Las Vegas with the lady
Nice.
and the baby and the dog.
Oh, officially?
That's huge.
Officially gonna do it. Yep, we're gonna pull the trigger.
Wow.
Congrats, brother.
Thanks. Yeah, gonna save a lot of money. And why Vegas? No state income tax. Rent will be less than half what I pay here, and I'll have over twice the amount of space. I mean, I pay $4,200 a month for a 2-bedroom, 1-bath in SF, and I have a new baby,
Jesus
and we want
I'm crying.
a nanny, so we can get a 4-bedroom, 2-bath for $1,900 a month. And then
Jeez.
a nanny and cost of living and everything else is, 30+% cheaper. So we'll just have way more money, and there's still good restaurants, fun stuff to do. People visit Vegas. We'll still have games to play and Crit City to hang out in, so I'll be fine. But yeah, that's the plan. I think it will be an adjustment for me. I like living in San Francisco, but it is what it is, As long as people
Next
visit,
year's
it's fine.
It's
A lot
a
of
year
change.
for everyone.
Lots of change. Yep. Sticks. How are you, sir?
I'm doing all right. Got a fucking business meeting thing tomorrow morning.
Nice.
So I'm not excited about that, but
Cool.
yeah,
Okay.
keep it on trucking.
All right. Well, chat. What's up, Destock? What's up, everybody? So tonight is a bit of a odd, different kind of session. It's going to be a much shorter session than normal because tonight there is no episode number for Reign of Tyranny, because in fact, Reign of Tyranny ended essentially with the last session. We'll do a little recap, and then we'll have a little epilogue speech maybe from Styx. Maybe we can go around and say where our characters, where they went, what their fate was. But today, this stream today is the official end of Reign of Tyranny. I know it was kind of short-lived. It was only a few months, 4 or 5 months that we made it. Maybe 6 months in total. I can't remember, because we missed some weeks. But unfortunately, it is the end of the session. It's not April 1st either. I'm not kidding. Sorry. I think it was very fun, though. It was a good time. And I'll let Styx get into the reason why. But I just want to thank the crew and the group for playing, and Styx for jamming. And then I guess, Styx, if you want to say some words about it, please go ahead.
Yeah, sure. I mean, effectively, I just don't have time to do this anymore. Getting busier and busier with starting my own business and all this other stuff. And while I may have time to, I don't know, like show up for the session, I don't have the time and the motivation and the energy to really do it anymore. And it sucks because it's fun and I like playing with everybody, but it's just not a thing I can continue doing at this point.
I mean, it makes sense. You are opening a restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't the grand opening like next month? Or in a couple months? Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah,
like
I mean, you're going to be a
mid-January is what we're
restaurant owner.
targeting.
Being a restaurant owner is very difficult. We all know it. Takes up a lot of time. Like you said, you could show up, but you can't prep a session. So you'd be a good player and not necessarily a good GM.
Sure.
So, yeah, no one wants to quit the campaign. We were all having fun. And this is not the end of the Crit City crew and Tabletop RPG night. We're going to take a break for a little bit. We're going to figure out what the next viable step is. We need to find a new GM. We need to come up with a new campaign. We'll likely continue to play Star Wars. There is a short list of people who could potentially GM. Even myself is on it. Who knows? I could learn how. And we could watch a campaign through the GM's perspective, like most D&D streams, and I could take over that role. We'll see. We don't want to set anything in stone or commit to anything because we need to do some exploring and learning and digging first. But my assumption is we will get back to a weekly, probably Monday night still, 3-4 hour a night game as usual by February sometime. That's my hope. We just need, I mean, it makes sense right now anyway. We got the holidays popping up. December slows down anyway. Sure, if the campaign wasn't closing down and Styx, wasn't bowing out, we would probably get a couple sessions in this month. But it is the holidays, so it makes sense to take a break. We will figure our shit out and come back, not necessarily stronger, just different in February. And I will still do Monday night streams. I will invite these guys to come hang out if they want in Discord when I do the Monday night streams, but I'll play like DayZ or maybe Civ 6 with these guys or Dark Tide or something. I don't know. But if they want to...
Ooh, Dark Tide is fun, dude. We can
Yeah.
play some Dark Tide.
Yeah.
Have fun.
So I'm still going to do the Monday streams. I still want to have some, semblance of a pulse running on this channel. So, yeah. It sucks, I know. No role-playing stuff for a couple of months, but we'll get back to it. That being said, Styx, if you want, do you want to give us... Now, this is a tall order, but maybe a recap of our entire campaign?
That's what YouTube's for.
Wow. Okay.
I
And
mean,
we
it
uploaded
would
them all,
take me
right?
like an hour. Like I probably,
know.
and I'd forget 3/4 of it.
I
Like,
bet we could do it. We could probably get through the whole thing in like 15 minutes, but that's all right. Why don't you just recap?
15 minutes.
I'm sure we probably could. Do you want to recap last session, and then maybe we can go around the room and say what happened to people's characters?
Sure. We could do that. Last session was a doozy. Last session,
Yes, sir.
you guys it was the drop off of the item that you recovered on Dathomir, and you guys dropped off the lightsaber of Terran Malikos in Dathomir to the buyer who was at an old Night Sister temple. And when you guys went in, you delivered the thing. You spoke to the buyer. The buyer ended up being someone very significant. And since the session's over, I'll just say who it was. It was Darth Maul. And he wanted this relic for himself. And then he basically was like, yo, you guys actually work for me. This is what I'm doing. This is my thing. And I have things for you to do. But he also had a private meeting with Dracus, which was very interesting. That meeting sort of went down with, I can teach you things, I want you to do my bidding, and in exchange, I will grant you power and training. Which Dracus was like, yes, I'm down. And then, well, he didn't say yes, I'm down, but you get the
He
point.
said, dude, Pog.
Yeah, he's like Poggers, sign me up, bruh. So
That's totally Poggers.
yes,
That's how I
that's
say it.
totally Poggers. Yeah.
Poggly,
Poggy woggies. Anyway, so
No
that
cap
happens.
on a stack.
On God, dead ass. Anyway, so then you guys were then told that that he would need you in a while, but that in order to, keep things moving, that they should spend some time on a Crimson Dawn controlled planet called Ord Mantell in the same sector, where he would set them up with a contact who could give them work to do and ways to make more money so that they keep their ship fueled, etc., etc., right? And so after a while, they left Ord Mantell after staying there the night. And they met someone in the morning who went with them. Actually, they met him the night before, but whatever. And that was Al's new character, who was Cole. He was a younger Mando, but who was assigned to stay with them and protect the boss's interests. And so they supplied up, got ready, and they left. And they landed on Ord Mantell, had a place to stay, had a contact named Galen with the Crimson Dawn. But all of this stuff really didn't sit too well with good old Javro. And Javro devised a way and a plan to leave the crew behind and leave Ord Mantell on his own. And he did just that.
Crazy.
And that's really where the session kind of ended. Like, they went back to their apartment and stuff, and then it ended. So, yeah.
And that is how the campaign ends, essentially. So I think what we could do is maybe just go around in a circle here. People can say, give us a little piece for what their character ended up doing. Who should start? Should we start with Javro? Because that's how the campaign ended. Whatever happened to Mr. Javro, Donnie?
Well, I think Javro, went off to Hut Space and, tried his best to climb the Hut cartel, Be the slimiest, dirtiest, stinkiest, fattest Hut there is out there and get her done. I'd like to imagine through a set of unideal circumstances, Javro ended up teaming up with Ellis again. Like he was in a fret, and also they ran into each other. It's like, I fucking hate you. And he's like, all right, so they got back together. They're like the devious duos back together.
Love it.
But yeah, I think he's out in Hut Space, wheeling, dealing, and ruining lives, but enriching his own.
I love that. Okay. Al, I guess you could tell us what happened with Ellis and maybe what happened with your brand new character.
Tell us about Quentin. What's Quentin up to?
Quentin's body's floating in space, because you guys killed him.
At least,
Cole,
hey, the campaign might be over, but at least we had a PvP moment. That was sick.
Yeah. It was a good moment. Cole probably just went back with his back to his clan and lived out his days, doing that. I didn't really have much with the character, so I'm not going to really get into that. Ellis, probably how I envisioned it, stuck with the Empire, because he was originally like a heavy trooper, and he went back to work with the Empire, the Inquisition, to like help them, like as support staff to hunt down fucking Force users.
Yeah, how did he betray us? Like, how did that all go down?
Well, so what happened is he just like he was just like, they were like, kill the people you're with, and you could come back. And so he knocked you all unconscious and took like pictures of you all looking dead, and told the Empire that you were dead, because he didn't really want to. He was like, I'm gonna steal their ship, but like they're decent guys, I'm not gonna kill them. And so that's what he did. But in my mind, after the first Death Star gets blown up, Alice is just like, all right, these guys are chumps. And he goes back to Nar Shaddaa, and he hooks up with Javro, who at first is, obviously not happy to see him. But I feel like Javro probably gets Ellis like hooked on spice. and for years, Ellis works for Javro. But like, the spice gets to him, and he starts to, decline a little bit. And then like, the debts anymore for like the spice, so like Javro goes to visit him one day and like gives him a hot shot, and that's how I imagine Ellis dying. Is like
He says,
is like Javro fucking killing Ellis. Yeah.
horses
Yeah.
flying over you.
I like that.
That's kind of how I imagine Ellis dying. Is like, just he's like sitting there. The one guy.
Describe
he,
the
like,
scene. Describe the scene.
He's probably they took over maybe Caston's old hotel. He's sitting there staring out the window. Javo's there, like, you're my boy, or whatever. Donnie, if you want to. Yeah. He's like, I have this new drug for you, and he just injects Ellis with something because Ellis is useless at this point. He's
Just
used
look
up.
look at the flowers, Ellis.
Pretty much.
And
We
Ellis
had some
looks-
good times, dude. Oh God.
Yeah, boss. Yeah, boss. The best
He's
times.
like
the best
his
times.
hair's falling out. He's a fucking crackhead.
Yeah.
Zombie. Yeah.
missing
He's
teeth. Yeah,
wasted
just-
away.
yeah.
He's like thin and like gangly.
Can't lift the
Oh.
vibro axe anymore.
Oh.
Yeah, he's just he's
And
just
Javro just puts him down. Just old yellers him like
he just
later.
puts, he's
God
just putting
damn.
down his dog. Like yeah, that's how I imagine it.
The
Javro
only,
wept
the
salty
only hut
tears of
tear.
hut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One singular hut tear was shed that day.
I like to think that Javro kept the vibro axe, and like whoever like his major like bodyguard is in the future is the one that uses that.
That'd be cool. Kind of like who's that badass bodyguard for Dorne in Game of Thrones? What's his name?
Oh, Arya Hota.
Yeah, I got my own Arya Hota.
And he uses Lila.
Fuck yeah.
The
I like
that's
that.
and that's the dark ending of Ellis.
Yeah, well,
He
he had
died as he lived.
Yeah.
All
He did,
right.
he did
Like a piece of
horrifically
shit.
murder an innocent doctor.
Oh yeah, I
yeah.
mean he also like was a part of the Empire up until like the Death Star. So
And the Empire spaced his corpse and shot it with the Death Star.
Rival, what happened to Slán? They live until I think
Um,
their 70s or 80s.
Slán would have converted his brain into a droid, his consciousness into a
Ooh.
droid, after building several assassin droids, and continuing that work in his droid life and slowly building like a bounty hunter network of strictly assassin droids that he just sends out and does his bidding.
I like that. That's cool.
Organic flesh.
Yeah, he literally like out in the Outer Rim, just sending assassin droids wherever he wants, pretty much.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's
I like. I just want to say any that he sent after Ellis didn't come back. All right.
No, I don't even want to say what plans I had for Ellis.
I mailed
was-
back your toaster. Good luck next time.
No. So yeah, that's what Slán was
Okay.
doing.
Crazed. What happened to Omen?
Well, I think after Javro left, Omen was like really the only connection that he had left to the party was Dracus, basically. It's like one of the original guys. But I think Omen probably took off shortly after Javro. Spent a few years finding his, lost and missing comrades. And then once those dudes were gathered up, they made their way out around the galaxy, assassinating Imperial officials, and are hiding out somewhere in the unknown regions, doing who knows what. We will have to find out if we ever return.
How much green or blue milk is he drinking in his like hermit hole?
They survive off their bodily fluids. They don't
Okay. Wow.
Gross.
Nice.
He's a piss drinker.
All right.
They're
they're
Mr.
distilling the raw piss, yeah.
Mr.
Oh,
Zarian,
God.
what happened to Seer?
So I think at the conclusion of the last session, Seer would have made additional contact with the Bothan spy net on Ord Mantell, and would have uploaded basically all of the contents of Quentin's personal datapad that included all of the interactions that he had with everyone, including Dracus, and about some of the force sensitivities for both Caston and Dracus, and would have dumped all of that information back into the Spynet. At which point they probably would have used that for leverage in some way, shape, or form, and would have extracted Seer basically as fast as possible to try to keep him safe as long as they could, where he went on to be mid-level management in the Boston Spynet.
All
He
right.
became a middle manager.
Mid-level management,
yeah.
let's go.
You're gonna get a survey in your email after this call.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What happened to Caston?
Oh, Caston's a fun one. After the group breaks up, I'd imagine that Maul would try to have Dracus kill him to prove his loyalty. I think there's a lengthy duel, and a nasty fight, and then they become separated. But instead of Caston pulling an Anakin and getting chopped into pieces, he just walks the other way. He's like, "I'm not." He's like, "If we ever see each other again, we can deal with it then." And he disappears. Where he eventually finds word of people rebelling against the Empire. He would eventually, like, in some way, shape, or form, help the rebellion, though not in a front-facing way, where he would discover about someone who was also like him, who also knew how to wield the Force, and had a legendary name behind him named Luke Skywalker. And he would probably try and help do the Academy thing and get actual Force training eventually. And then I imagine that he was off-world probably when Kylo Ren did what he did, and then and probably felt that in the Force, tried to contact Master Skywalker, who does not, who probably doesn't initially respond and doesn't ever respond because he goes into exile, right? And then becomes one with the Force. And Caston, I think, would have just tried to do what he could with what he learned to try and tell people and train people in the Force. You just become one of the actual, like, not the last Jedi, because we all know who that is, but definitely one of them.
Nice. I love it. Yeah, I think Dracus, I agree with what happened with Caston. I think Dracus would do Maul's bidding for a bit. And Dracus would probably want to bring Caston in as his apprentice, but of course Maul ultimately would tell him to kill him. At that time, I think Dracus would have the duel with him, and then Dracus, after failing, would recover and then probably try to kill Maul. And this would happen, maybe a year after the campaign ends. Is that time frame right, Sticks?
Right. Yeah. That's probably right. I mean,
yeah. And then Dracus would probably disappear and continue working in the Outer Rim and would look for Sith artifacts and just try to survive for as long as possible. Yeah.
nice.
Forever if you can.
Nice.
Forever.
Yes.
Forever.
I'm just shocked that Caston really let that old man get the high ground on him, dude.
No, maybe Caston had the high ground. Who the fuck knows? I just know
then
that
he
nobody leapt
totally
across the lava river. Actually, and I've said it before in our D&D streams, having the high ground in a sword fight is not good. It's actually really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get
If you
fucking
think
legs
about it.
chopped
Severely
off.
limits your range of motion
Yeah.
and makes you very vulnerable. So.
Yeah.
I didn't really think about that before, but yeah.
Unless
Also,
you try to
have
do
you
a
ever
front
thought
flip
about
on the
have
guy.
you ever thought about the Mustafar duel and been like, Anakin, why didn't you just jump in front of him and keep sword fighting him? Like, why'd you have to try and jump over him? That was
Yeah, I mean,
fucking dumb.
look,
Yeah. Yeah,
Or
why
I
don't
like
you
think
just
George
like,
Lucas-
there are
float it down
three
the river a
dimensions
little
of
bit.
space. Jump left, jump right. There's a million other options. Then I'm going to leap and triple axle somersault over somebody.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
Anakin's such a fucking.
I think George
Yeah.
Lucas, when it comes to like the idea part of being a
Is really
storyteller,
great.
is
He's really
exceptional.
He's a great
But the
storyteller.
finer, well, I don't know about that. But the finer details of like actual like storytelling and like character, motivations and whatnot,
Yeah.
he's not all that great.
Yeah. It's very on the
I said
nose. It's very
Dracus went to the Outer Rim, but he actually would be out in like near Korriban and Sith
Be in
space.
Sith space. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
he'd be doing a
sick.
shit up there.
Spooky.
Sucking people's life force.
Sucking
Being a
them
sex vampire.
Do any of you guys have favorite moments from the campaign?
Oh man, so many. This is such a good little mini series.
Doctor the Hut.
Doctor the Hut. Oh, just Nar Shaddaa in general.
Yeah,
That's
Nar Shaddaa was fun.
incredible.
I think the
There's-
race
there's-
moment
there's-
was cool.
Yeah, the race moment's cool. Doctor the Hut is great. Fucking the whole Dracus is a sex pervert thing was hilarious. Ellis murdering the doctor when everybody leaves was fucking great. All of that was cool. It was really good. A lot of good moments.
Honestly, like the race that Crazed
that
did
was
with
good.
Omen, like that was a fun session.
Great session.
That was cool. Yeah.
That whole window of Nar Shaddaa shit where after the ball got rolling and you guys were like doing the thing, that was really good times. That was fun.
Yeah, it was good times.
Dracus
Showdown
was
on
a
the ship.
Dracus was a terrible serial killer.
That's
Yeah.
pretty bad.
Yeah.
I
So
think
kids,
this whole
remember
sex
when
thing
you
was a
make
great
a
running
force
joke.
user.
What?
Yeah, well,
That was good. It's a good bit. Well, I think, even though you failed at murdering that lady, cleanly at least,
Yeah.
it's still hilarious and made like some of the best moments.
exactly.
fun, yeah.
Failures.
We
are
had the best
always
running
rewarded.
joke in the campaign.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is true.
Javro was, I think, my favorite character out of the whole thing. Javro was, especially on Nar Shaddaa, just the arc there was really excellent.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun to play a fat slug man.
Hell yeah. Sticks, do you have any final thoughts?
Not
about the
really.
campaign.
Pour one out for your boy. It was a good campaign. Yeah, it didn't last as long as Irulan, but strangely enough, I feel like it had almost as many memorable moments. So, I think it was a really good. It was a good time. Good time.
Yeah. I think the best thing overall was that you introduced us to a new system.
There you go.
So thanks for that.
You're welcome.
I like this more than D&D 5e.
I agree.
Curious what D&D next is going to be.
Well, when it comes out, we're going to play.
We'll be there. Yeah.
Yeah.
We should.
Is it supposed to release?
I can't imagine it'll be all that different from 5e is the thing, though.
No, I mean it's not going to be significantly different. It's more of a 5.5.
Yeah.
Rather than a 6.0.
Next, I think the next D&D character I'm playing is going to be a wizard. I'm just going to do it.
How is it?
I want to.
I was like, crazy if you play a rogue again, I swear.
Nah, I just want to play a fireball
This
and wizard.
time.
And just like, yo, you shall not pass, and just nuke shit.
He's going to collect fingers instead of faces.
Yeah, I'm gonna collect fingers, exactly. Ears or something.
Oh God.
Oh, a little ear
Stop
necklace. I'm about it.
collecting
Ear
body
necklace,
parts,
yeah.
you weirdo. You can't be talking about collecting body parts and 3D printing ARs, man.
It's the
Can't-
same
not
exact.
this
It's the same exact character as always, except it's magical this time.
Except it's magical, exactly.
Oh my god, no!
too.
I am going
no.
What is the fucking hand spell again? Oh fuck, I should know
Mage
this.
hand?
Mage
Yeah, mage-
hand?
Talk to the
I'm
hand.
going to use a
The
mage
one that
hand to
actually
grab
is-
his finger.
No, you're not.
Talk to the hand.
I will shut you
Yeah,
down.
I
wanna play a
faster
wizard
than
that's always
Gall
doing fart
Morningstar
jokes
in
like-
session 1.
He becomes a
Pull my
cleric.
phone.
His spiritual weapon is an AK.
Yeah.
He's sick.
No.
My name could be like Crazed Al Bin Laden or something like that. There you go.
No.
Raised Al Bin Laden.
Wow.
Craze.
Killed Chris.
You're killing me over here.
Sorry, you set that one up. I had to do it.
Kill me.
Poor
Yep.
crazed.
All right. well,
Yeah, I don't really know.
That's all I got.
Yeah.
So I don't know what else to say.
I didn't really plan on more than that.
That's fine.
I guess.
We can chat about what we want to do.
Yeah, I think we can start that convo on stream and then I can end it.
Sure.
So, does anyone want to play something other than Star Wars? I'm assuming
I would be interested in trying some systems out. I don't know about like committing to a full campaign, but if we wanted to try some stuff, I think that'd be fun.
Don't you want to like do a one shot or two of Cyberpunk?
I don't know if I'd do a one shot, but like we could do like a whole,
An
like you know how
adventure, like you do like 4
yeah, in like
sessions,
2077 they like have like a couple little missions, and then they do like a big heist. That'd be kind of fun.
right?
Like do like a 4 or 5 or like 3 to 5 session little mini thing. That'd be fun.
Little adventure. Yeah.
That actually
Yeah.
does sound pretty fun.
Yep.
A
something
segue
like
into
that.
the next big campaign or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Whenever
I'd be
we
down to
figure
do
that
like
out.
that, or like Call of Cthulhu, or you know, something fun, something
If you do
different.
Call of Cthulhu, got to get Eric's ass on.
Oh,
that. That's like his
100%.
wheelhouse.
If we did that, he would want to DM that.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
For
down
sure.
for
That's
that.
my point. I would do that.
That'd be sick. But
I
yeah,
would make some
I mean,
like
He would need a
obnoxious,
better mic
old-timey
though.
American.
His
Yeah.
mic
Yeah,
is a
100%.
potato.
I'll send him a HyperX Quadcast.
Whoa!
we'll go
Oh,
fund
yeah.
him the fucking. What does he have?
Thanks, Iron.
What does he use right now?
26. Thanks, brother.
Probably either a 16-year-old headset or a laptop.
I thought he had like a Blue Yeti or something.
No, I have a
Could've
Blue
sworn.
Yeti.
Well, anyway.
I like
Or
the
anything
idea.
else.
I like the
Yeah,
idea
everything
of. I do like the idea of maybe a couple of mini adventures before a bigger campaign, and then maybe after all of that, it's a 1D&D, big 1D&D campaign.
Can I
There you
toss
go.
a weird game out there that I think would be cool?
Sure.
I want to check out Morkborg. That looks really cool. It's a D20
I just
system,
don't know how
but
to
it looks really
run
cool.
that game.
I
Seems
bought
so
some of the.
esoteric and wacky.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what sounds
yeah.
cool.
It
about
is. It is esoteric and wacky.
Frosty.
Right,
and-
it's supposed to be short term. Like it's
Frosty,
short to
yeah.
Frosty and Dust Talk said Vampire the Masquerade, which is something we've talked about
Yes.
previously that Styx
Play
could
a
run.
s-
But if Styx can't run
Do this.
Star Wars, you can't run Vampire.
I mean,
so-
if it was a short term thing, maybe if my schedule normalizes, I'd be super down to do World of Darkness, which is the Vampire the Masquerade setting. That would be amazing. It would be really gritty and gnarly, dark and mature audiences only, so no different from anything else we did. But
So
it
when you
would
could be a vampire edgelord like you always want to be.
right, so and now it's like on brand for you to do that. So
yeah, I wanted to be a vampire when I was a kid.
nice.
I like
I'd be
vampire
a
shit. The
smelly
Vampire
Nosferatu
Chronicles,
sewer man.
dude. Read the Vampire Chronicles. Great books. I've always liked vampire shit, just in general. Obviously, I mean, look at Dracus. Durr.
His name
Durr,
is
durr, durr.
Dracus.
Yeah, that's true. He's pretty
Draculus.
powerful, but he lacks discipline.
He racks.
He's a sex pervert.
He's a sex,
It's
he's
a sex
registered
thing.
sex
It's a
offender.
sex thing.
Yeah, he's a registered sex offender on Narshada. Straight up.
Wow.
He has to go door to door.
Wow. Wow. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, after
No.
that incident.
No, you.
Now.
No.
You will die.
Okay, so we have some options. I like it. Okay. We'll talk. We'll figure it out. I for one am open to mini adventures. Hopefully soon.
Yeah.
Right? Like
Well, if you want to do, there's some more like role playing heavy systems that aren't like as crunchy. You know,
Well,
there's
that's
some stuff like.
Vampire the Masquerade is entirely.
Oh, really?
like,
Mhm.
it's like, yeah, combat is like you describing what you're doing and then rolling a couple d6s to see if it happens. There's no
Interesting.
anything else, so it's very different.
That'd be sick. Yeah, there's a system. There's like Apocalypse World, which is like an apocalypse role playing game. That'd be sick, like Fallout, Mad Max type shit.
Oh, that would be fun. I'd be into that.
Yeah, be cool. There's some cool systems. There's the Mech Warrior. You ever played that? It's fucking sick. You get to like upgrade and make your mech. I know Rival's wetting himself with the thought of that.
If it's dragons or mechs, that's
That
kind of
sounds
a
so
big one.
cool.
I mean, dude, it'd be sick to like have a whole campaign, like some Evangelion shit. You know?
Oh, I just
Be
have
tight.
no idea how to run that. Like, that's
Yeah.
not my wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Bro. He's making the super mech and you have to stop it. Is that like the bad guy? Like, I don't know.
No, you gotta. It's like Gundam. Okay, anyway, I'm not gonna offend people.
I mean, like if you want to do that, you could do like Legend of the Five Rings.
Ooh,
Yeah, you can
that'd
do
be
that.
cool.
There's some cool games out there. I think there's like a couple I forget which one it is, but it's like your like characters are like meant to die. I forget, and like you like come up with a story of like how they died.
Morkborg,
Yeah.
Call of Cthulhu is basically like that. It's like you're not trying
There's,
to, you're just trying not to go insane in that game. So
Yeah, if y'all like 40K, since we were talking about Darktide and shit, there's a couple of 40K tabletop role playing games.
How would
40K
40K,
would be cool.
40K
I'd be down.
translate into TTRPG?
Well, the one I've played, the one I ran for a bit was it was you're like members of an inquisitorial team. So you work for an inquisitor and you go
Okay.
around solving problems for him.
That's kind of sick. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it's pretty key. And there's like a whole like insanity system, and you get like
Mhm.
corrupted by chaos. It's pretty cool.
Interesting.
Yeah, there's
I'd be down
stuff out
for a
there.
40K. Oh man.
Personally,
Shit.
I like 40K. I think it's a sick
40K 's
universe.
badass.
Yeah,
It's just fun.
Death Corps. Those are the guys you want to be. That's the good army.
Which army?
Death Corps of Krieg.
Oh, so you want to be a fucking VAT clone? I don't know.
Yep.
Those
Dude,
dudes
'cause
are
those
literally
guys
made
will-
to die.
Yeah, they're made to die. That's why, like, when they run out of ammo, they'll charge across the battlefield with a shovel and smash your face in, and then take your gun and kill like 5 more
You
people.
would like Death Corps. You would.
Death Corps is sick. Yeah.
First of
Makes
all,
so
it's
much
called
sense.
Death Corps, so Crazed
Yeah.
already likes it. He doesn't even need to know what they're about or what their deal is. And
I've watched
because-
all their lore
because
videos.
of that,
thank you.
well, because of that, he's either going to deep dive in it because he's initially interested, or he's just going to be like, it's Death Corps. I'm just going to like whatever they're about, no matter
Mm-hmm.
what. So that's my prediction.
Yeah.
But I
just wanna
believe
be a
that you've
cycle.
watched all the lore videos.
Cycle
I,
be
I've
cool,
watched
yeah.
all the lore videos.
I don't know hardly anything about 40K. Like,
And
Shit,
40K is
do a
cool,
deep
dude.
dive
Like,
into 40K. Yeah.
40K is badass.
I
If
know
you're ever
more
bored,
about
just throw
Warhammer
40K
fantasy.
lore on.
I know more about fantasy than I know.
Dude,
about
you want to know how metal 40K is? So basically, in 40K, there's these guys called Psychers, which are essentially like wizards in the game.
Yes.
And just to keep the Imperium running, because it's in such a state of disarray,
Yeah.
10,000 Psychers a day are sacrificed to the God Emperor just to keep the fucking Imperium running. That's how metal 40K is.
Oh, I know. I know. It's
40K,
super
there
dark.
are no good
Yeah.
guys. That's why it's
No.
so cool.
Yeah.
No, but it's fucking great. Make me a space wizard.
It's a
let's
universe
go.
full of Ellises. I get
It's a
it.
universe
there's, like-
basically where everyone's like a space Hitler, all trying to kill each other. Yeah,
Well, the thing is, like, you kind of have to be if you want to survive. Like,
yeah. It's
That's-
there are
you got-
no good guys.
you know,
There
you
is
got
only
orcs,
war.
Tyranids, chaos.
Oh, fucking
You know-
Tyranids, dude. Holy shit.
Yeah, you got horrible, fucking awful shit trying to kill you 24/7.
Oh, the Emperor.
Oh, yep. Yeah, dude. Be
I
fun to
would,
build some
I would
crazy
want to
zealot.
be a Dark Eldar and do some crazy magic.
Oh
Okay,
my
so you want to
God.
like peel
Destroy
foreskins off and
Jesus.
Sure, why not?
torture people? I mean, dude, that's what they're
God
like
damn.
sex torturers.
Oh
Dude,
god.
that's
Yeah,
what
they're the
Dark
Dark
Eldar
Elves from. Yeah, they're the Dark Elves from fucking fantasy basically, and they're all
Yeah.
BDSM fucking slaves too. Like, it's
Jeepers.
weird.
That's what that's what someone. I'm a dark elder, gonna do dark sex things to you.
Iron therapy. It's a sex torture thing.
It'd be
Oh,
a
no.
no. That'd be fun if we were all like space marines or something, like all gray knights. That'd be cool.
Well, nah. I mean that's fun. The fun of 40K though is that you're nobody, right?
Okay, fair enough.
And like you are so horrified of everything that's
Yeah.
going on. You are just a mere mortal in a horrible, awful galaxy, and you were trying to survive.
They're a mere
Hmm.
mortal in hell.
That's fair.
Yeah. I mean, your Grey Knight's like you're literally the son of God, and you can crush people between your. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, but
it's a different
you're-
kind of fun.
You're fighting the demons, though.
Yeah, yeah, certainly.
You're doing the cleansing.
I don't know.
What other games are there?
There's
a
a
shit
lot of
ton.
stuff.
Yeah, literally any genre you could think of, I would think.
Pretty much anything that's a major IP
Yeah.
has a role playing game.
We could do superheroes.
Dude, you know what
could
sounds
do
fun as a
Star
Fallout
Trek,
role
bro.
playing game.
What do you say, Donnie?
A Fallout role playing game would be a lot of fun because
Fallout
like all the
would be
dark
fun.
humor.
Well, that's
That's
just
kinda
like
the-
Apocalypse Sim, right? Like, can make it
Yeah,
Fallout
yeah,
very
but you got
easily.
like, yeah, you got like Fallout flavor on it though.
Yeah,
which is-
Yeah, you got like
throw it in
super
the-
mutants and other wacky shit going on. It's
Vote
not,
Tech.
it doesn't take itself too seriously.
Yeah, well, it's
Secure your
goofy. and
future
it-
today.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
That'd be
Decisions
fun.
will have to be made. Things would have
Zombie
to be
apocalypse.
Zombie games are cool. There's a couple zombie role playing games out there.
Apocalypse. Whoa.
That'd be cool. We gotta hide from
What
hordes.
are those games?
I don't know any specifically, but I'm sure you could find one.
Dust Talk just put a Fallout tabletop RPG game review. Let's see.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good.
Polygon.
Questionable website, but
Yeah.
not Polygon's.
Yeah, Polygon's pretty questionable.
From
Let's
last
see.
year. Mm.
There's like limb damage.
I mean, Selma, are you drawn to anything in particular other than vampires?
What else did you want to be as a kid?
A Siberian tiger.
Okay, so no furry role playing games, please.
For a while, I wanted to be an orthodontist.
We're
Okay.
not doing that.
It's kind of weird, I know.
That sounds
Had
like
no
a
skill.
fun role playing game.
Yeah.
So it looks like
Aren't
I need to
dentists,
roll
like,
to
most likely to
tighten
kill
braces. I need to roll to tighten bracers. Oh, I critically failed. This person's teeth are fucked up
Forever.
Well, I really like playing Star Wars, and it sucks leaving this system behind. So I would like to revisit it for the next main campaign, probably, and then after that, try something else. Either maybe Vampire, or if Styx could do it, or I don't know, 1D&D. Who knows?
down
But
to try like a new
in the
new
meantime-
D&D rule system.
yeah, for sure. When it comes out, why not? But in the near future, like, I don't know, later this month or January or both, if Donnie was like, I want to do a Cyberpunk game for like a few
Dude.
weeks, I would play that. I would do
I
that.
could throw that shit together in like a week. It would not take me that long.
Yeah, for an adventure.
So,
yeah, not,
Yeah, if we want to do that, I'm down.
If you
let's do
guys
some
all want to
short-term
do
stuff.
that, I would be down.
Yeah, I'm down for Cyberpunk.
I'm down. It just worries. Cyberpunk worries me.
What do you mean?
It's only 5
But we're doing it
sessions.
exactly. That's what I was about to say. We're
Yeah,
doing
if it's
short
like
session. Short
like I don't know,
campaigns, that's
3 hours every Monday,
Okay.
five sessions. The baby's laughing. Sorry.
Yeah, something like that.
4 or 5 sessions. I think that actually sounds fun. As long
be a
as
network.
The only thing is, I have never ran Cyberpunk, so role playing stuff's fine. It's just I don't know how. Like, I don't know if I could balance. Balancing the combat would be like the thing where I'm like, because it's really easy to die. So,
Well, maybe we'll
I
die.
would. Yeah. Well, first session, I'd definitely softball. Would be like, let's see. But
That ain't Night City. What the?
well, I
It
don't want
can
to
be.
kill you.
It's just like a
Or
bunch of,
do
like,
you?
Or
I mean, I do,
you?
but like I want to do that in like
The
session
sex
4 or
thing.
5. I don't want to do that in session 1.
Are you gonna let me be a netrunner?
Yeah, dude, net running's fun.
That's cool.
It's super easy. Just you just gotta look it up because it's completely different from the rest of the
I
game.
would
but
want to be.
I'm thinking
Five
if I did
later.
run one, we do like 2075, like right before. I like the
77.
I like the like general vibe of 2077. Just stay away from
Yeah.
all the canon shit.
No, Night
Yeah.
City's great. Let's go.
I would want to
it's-
be What's that? Look at his face. It's
Baby.
hilarious.
Baby.
Look at all the
A
things.
little
He's so
baby.
He's a
surprised.
little
He's like,
baby.
he's like, oh
Is
my
that
god.
a baby?
Look at how surprised he looks though. It's hilarious. He's like, oh, look. He looks like how Rival sounds when he sees a dragon.
Whoa.
Yeah. It's like,
That's what I look like when I see a dragon. Just whoa.
anyway, I would want to play a fixer, like the guy who's like the middleman.
Sure, yeah.
That shit would be fun.
The only problem with playing a fixer in Cyberpunk is like I really wouldn't know how to utilize a character like that, right? Because like you would have to have your own
I'm
like
just the group
Dexter Deshawn.
spokesperson. No,
Yeah,
I
you could do
am the
that.
Dexter Deshawn. I'm the guy who talks to Dexter. I'm the guy who's like,
Yeah,
oh, we got this job, all right. I meet up. I try and get us the most money possible, and then I go back to the group. That would be my job. It's
Yeah.
like I'm the go-between. I will be
Okay.
right back.
Okay, so we have some options.
yeah. If we want to play
have-
Cyberpunk, I
would
could have
you
this shit
run
ready
it
to
in
rock.
Would you run it in roll 20?
Yeah, we do roll 20.
Nice.
We'd have to there wouldn't be sheets in roll 20, I don't think. So your sheet would have to be like we'd have to figure out how to do sheets, but yeah, we do everything else in roll 20.
How do we feel about Pathfinder? That might be cool.
Pathfinder's
Pathfinder's great in
cool,
theory, it's
but
just
you gotta
really hard.
have you gotta have a fucking degree in Pathfinder to play that game.
Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, it's like if you thought remembering backstabs were hard, bro. You'd be like
Things in Pathfinder have three
Pathfinder.
different ACs depending on their states. Like
Well, the only reason I brought it up is because they have like their own like little D&D Beyond type thing.
Yeah,
mm,
it's just Pathfinder. Like, play
Wow.
Do me a favor, Craze. Get Pathfinder Kingmaker and see if you can just like not lose the game. Yes, I said it. See if you can not
With
lose
that
the
game. That game
game
was good.
within
did you play
like
Wrath of the Righteous? That was the good. That was
50
better.
hours. Like,
Wrath of the Righteous is better.
Trip had to save scum
Yeah,
so much.
I like RPGs. I'm just not a big like classic CRPG game like that. Like I need a little more
I love that
presentation
shit. I
or
love
something.
Divinity.
I don't know.
love Pathfinder.
Divinity's
I
good.
think
I love Divinity. It's just that
Wrath-
like
Wrath of the
real time
Righteous is really
strategy
good.
kind of thing.
Well, you can turn Wrath of the Righteous at least
Oh, to
on
turn
Yeah, but that
mode.
game is
turn-based.
so huge. Yeah,
It's a lot, and you have to go. Styx warned me. You have to go in with a full build
Or you
already in
will die.
mind, and he was completely right. But I made a lich. Played what, like 30, 40 hours? It was the most fun I've had in a really long time in games. Very fun.
Yeah, Pathfinder's cool, but I would want to do a longer term
Thanks,
campaign
Jim.
because I'm not going to get my degree in Pathfinder and then just stop playing after a week.
No,
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
you-
Pathfinder would be
or
something
a
you
month.
commit to playing long term.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I'm
And,
going to
like-
learn something's regular AC, flat-footed AC,
Mhm.
I'm feeling special today AC, whatever else there is, it's
Yeah.
fucking ridiculous. There's way too many stats in that game. It was ugh.
When you're
Yeah.
rolling like plus 78 to hit and shit. It's fucking
Yeah,
nuts.
it's
There's a
actually
lot of
kind of
numbers in that
sad
game.
because like Paizo is a better company than
Wizards.
Wizards of the Coast.
Wizards,
Oh
absolutely.
yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
but like their game is just more convoluted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Hot
it's still-
take, but they're only a better company because they haven't made as much money.
I mean,
like
that's
every
fair.
company,
That,
Yeah.
dude,
once they
that's
make
fair.
a fuck ton of money, they're just like,
Yeah.
well,
I mean, I
they
think
paid it.
that's not true. I mean, like look at Riot. That's a small indie company, and they're shady.
Riot is owned by.
It's a joke.
I will say though,
Yeah.
Arcane was badass. Like that, I'm
Oh
excited
yeah,
for season
Arcane is
2.
great. Yeah,
All right.
A fan
with
of
you
that.
on
Yeah, I mean, we could consider that. I mean, Pathfinder is always an option on the table just because there's so many resources. Like, and I have the
Yeah.
second edition core rulebook, which is like literally the size of all three of my D&D core rulebooks put together.
Yeah.
So
I want to play a lich.
How dangerous is like? I feel like for me, my enjoyment in role playing games is
How
like there's got to be a
dangerous?
considerable amount of danger.
Extremely.
extremely, you can die.
it's
in
really
2
scary.
seconds. Yeah.
If I have any actual complaint for Star Wars, I just feel like there's not a whole lot of danger.
5th edition is way more forgiving than the Star Wars campaign.
And there's
in
also
my opinion.
7 of
Yeah.
us in Star Wars.
Like how many
Yeah, I
times
guess.
did somebody fail 3 death saves? It was only Rival with Heron.
And that's
The
because
3 doses.
yeah.
Well, I mean, you
That's
just get
just
so
bad
many
luck.
tools towards the end. Yeah.
That's what
That's-
I mean.
that's the
And
thing
even
with
if
5e.
rival died, you could resurrect him. Like that's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
once
There's
you hit
no
level 10
resurrection in
in
Star Wars. You're just
Once you
dead.
hit level 10 in D&D, it's over. You win.
Yeah,
Pretty
it's
much.
kind of
It's
like
like
Every level after
no
that, you're
fun.
broken.
in Star Wars, it's harder to get to like the death point, but
You have to get crit multiple times.
but
or
like
fight
once you
someone.
get there, there's no coming back. Where it's like D&D, it's easy to drop, but like there's so
could-
many things that'll
you
get
could
you back
resurrect
up.
somebody.
Yeah.
Like you
I mean,
could
going
rush 'em
unconscious
back.
doesn't even mean
So-
anything. It's like, oh, okay, just leave him there.
Yeah.
Pour a potion in his mouth. He'll be
Correct.
fine.
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying, where you didn't feel like threatened all the time in Star Wars, but like people went down a bunch of
Yeah.
times. It's just you never fought anybody who had like Vicious 3 on their weapon and had like fucking a couple ranks of lethal blows. So then they're literally like almost one-shotting you. And yeah,
Yeah, there was like
It's that.
legit that one fight where like everybody almost died
correct.
except for
Yeah, thanks, Ellis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if Ellis went
Elliot.
down,
Yo,
none of that shit
welcome
would have
there.
happened that way.
Yeah, I mean, if I was playing a different character, we'd all be dead. We all would have been dead.
Yep.
Captured, still working for Crimson Dawn.
I mean, I feel like at that point, I made a mistake. I should have just like lit up Caston's lightsaber and just start cutting fuckers.
Start
You
cutting
scared?
motherfuckers.
Still scared back then. I mean, with everybody's life on the line like that,
Yeah.
Yeah, it
do
was
you
with
live
like a
to fight another day?
I don't know how else would have handled that.
Well, if he had an objection, he would be dead, so it wouldn't matter.
He'd get your saber
I
in his
honestly
gut.
100% feel like Ellis versus the team, Ellis wins.
I actually think you're right. He's really hard to take down.
Yeah, it was
And
like
his
one of the
weapon
reasons I
is
changed.
devastating.
Yeah, it was one of the reasons I changed characters is because like
Wow.
he was too brutal.
I mean, we can prove that out.
Yeah, I mean I'm down to murder you all.
we
No,
can do
What's
those
the
rolls.
best zombie
I haven't
apocalypse
updated.
RPG?
I haven't updated him, so
Yeah.
I got like 80 experience. I'll just throw that at him real quick.
Just throw it into lethal blows, Al, and then they'll regret they ever spoke.
Yep.
It's just like, you're
Yep.
dead, one hit. You're dead, one hit. Okay, maybe you took a couple. You're dead. Oh, look at that. I took 5 damage. You know, it's like... It's tough.
I don't know.
I mean,
Getting
he's
hit
not...
by a saber once and then a couple of harms from Dracus.
Well, he had over 10 soak, right? Ellis?
Yeah.
He had like 11, so the saber
11
would
soak.
still have to deal with soak.
A little bit. And then
30.
harm ignores all
About
soak.
30 health.
And bind ignores all soak. The
Yeah, but
damage.
your willpower is shit, so...
And I had.
I would
high
have had
wisdom than
3 willpower at the end of this session, 4 at the end of next. Just to let you know.
No, I think he means the whole team in that moment against Ellis.
I'm
Yeah.
saying Dracus discipline points.
Yeah,
That's where
first-
I was going to put
yeah,
my next. next
discipline.
week.
Like as of right now, he had 2 ranks in it. Ellis did.
Nice.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, it would be an interesting fight, but I do think Ellis would probably...
Hack off
Yes.
Dracus's head. Yeah.
The only person I think could actually do enough damage to like bypass soak, fuck him up a little bit, little by little, and chip away at him is probably Omen. It's like Ellis would probably want to kill Omen first because he does the most raw damage in the group, and that's really the only danger to him.
Yeah.
So it's like that and lightsabers. So he'd want to kill Omen, he'd want to kill Caston, he'd want to take out the Force user who can ignore his soak. And then after it's Dracus, or when it's down to just Javro and Slán, I think we all know how that goes. So.
Yeah. We
Yeah,
surrender.
Javro, Slán, and Ellis just walk off into the sunset with everybody's
Sunset
money.
and just become
Yeah.
rich ass crime lords in hut space.
But no, I mean, like, maybe Ellis, like, if I started to think I was losing, I would just blow something up around us. Like, just use my grenade, throw
unpin
it
a
at my
frag
feet.
grenade and just drop
Yeah.
it. Game over.
Yeah, because like you got to trust in like the soak to like live through the frag grenade, right?
That's true.
Yeah.
Fucking psycho.
Yeah, I mean,
He is.
that was his move. That was his move. Like, yeah,
Fucking psychopath.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm reading about a game called All Flesh Must Be Eaten. It's a
Okay, back
zombie
to you.
TTRPG.
Whoa.
Pretty
Nice.
key.
That sounds crazy.
Soma, did you see what
There's
Talk
zombie
brought up.
cows. There's a stat block for a zombie cow.
Let's go.
Sorry, what, Sticks?
Did you see what Dust Talk brought up in chat? Something we
No.
talked about briefly. Having people PvP their D&D characters.
Oh, yeah.
It's like we thought about that a while ago.
Yeah, Sticks and I had a show idea, a D&D show idea,
Battle Arena.
battle arena show on Twitch, but never did it. Well, rip. Okay, well, I guess we can probably call the stream there.
Yeah, it's probably good.
I guess it's a, bit of a sad night, but bittersweet because it was a fun time. Guys, thanks so much for playing. I really appreciate it. You guys are fantastic players. It was very fun. Sticks, you are a damn good GM.
Thanks, guys.
You're damn good.
Right.
I'm gonna miss your game. Your games. It was a good time. Sad
You'll
to
never
see.
be the same.
Oh, it
Aw.
will stop.
Oh,
Jesus,
rival. Oh. No, I think
better not.
we'll figure it out. We shall figure it out. It's totally fine. We have some planning to do. Maybe we'll do a little one-shot or a little mini adventure. Regardless, we will figure out what will come after Star Wars Reign of Tyranny. Tonight was the epilogue. It is done. I hope you guys enjoyed the last few months of the campaign. Of course, you can watch it on YouTube. I will put this little 1-hour stream up on YouTube as well. Yeah, I'll be live next Monday with video games, and these guys are free to hang out in Discord if they want. Yeah. I hope to see you then. That'll be 7 p.m. PT. Anyway, you guys are lovely. Thanks for watching. And, thanks.
Thanks, everybody.
You know what would be
Yeah.
a fun game for all of us to play as like a D&D group? Sorry, I'm just gonna throw this idea out there right before we end. You guys ever played Project Zomboid?
Yes,
Yeah,
I've already played it.
Yeah, I think that would be a fantastic. If we wanted like some fill time, that would be a fantastic get the boys together to play.
You can all play together.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
you get a server
Online.
going and everybody plays.
Interesting.
It's like a less shitty 7 Days to Die.
It's
Hey,
isometric.
7 days is actually kind of sick.
It's like a top-down, super
Kind of.
simulation-heavy zombie survival game.
Yep.
Could be fun, actually. We'll talk.
It's like
We'll talk.
it's really
We'll
in depth.
talk. I'll have your people call my people. Okay.
All right. You guys are beautiful. It's a crazy galaxy out there. Get to each other. All that happy shit that I say at the end of every episode. That's over too.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That'll do it. Thanks for watching. You guys are the best. Goodbye.